Welcome back to the LEC Vander. Congratulations on claiming that much-needed victory with a very solid and convincing performance. In your opinion, how important was today's Excel victory for Misfits as we close into the last third of the split?
Well, last weeks were not too good for us, so it's good to win finally, and it's also, I guess, it keeps the playoffs hope alive for now. So that's a really significant win, you can say.
Yeah, it wasn't just a victory, but a very convincing performance after all. And I think Misfits managed to gain a big lead by the team fight at the bot lane, which did award Misfits with their 4 kills. But what I was really impressed was how you managed to snowball it in a way that Excel could never catch up. Can you tell me about the solidity and the macro of Misfits that made sure that they were always ahead in gold lead, always ahead in objectives?
Yeah, as you mentioned, the Drake fight was really key for the game and crucial. We just got 4 kills for 0 and first tower on bot lane. And with those peaks that both teams had, this kind of seals the game for me. If we don't make a huge blunder, we can't really lose the game anymore. So we just could play for soul, and yeah, that's what we did, and we didn't really take many risks. And aside from Gragas dying bot lane, I think we just tried to play it like safe and get the easy win.
And I also want to comment on the performance of beethoven and ryzok because they were working together as a mid-jungle bot duo, disrupting the game and continuing the small ball. What can you tell me about the performance of those players today?
Yeah, so in practice we try to make our mid-jungle work a lot more, and it's not always going this way, I'll tell you that. So I'm glad they finally worked together well, and they were controlling the game, and they were like coming to bot, we could hit the plates, and they also were catching Victor, and yeah, they did a really great job together. So I hope it will not be a one-time thing.
Oh no, because today the casters were commenting, and I say this in a very positive way, that this is the Misfits that we expected to see at the beginning of the split. And perhaps in the beginning, like in the middle of the split, the criticism on Misfits perhaps that the team is still finding its play style and team synergy, which we definitely showed signs of in today's game. So what can you tell me about Misfits' progress on finding its identity, and in your visualization, how will the final form of Misfits look like?
Yeah, so I think one of the main problems of our team this split was that we didn't really commit for any play style, and we're just not good enough to play like a freestyle game that we just pick what's the strongest in the moment, and then we will know how to play it from minute 1 to minute 30 or like 40. So I think we just took a little bit of easier approach lately, and we tried to, as you said, find our identity. And even though maybe it will be a bit more straightforward, I guess it will be easier for now to execute, and this will be our foundation of the team, right?
And for my final question, I would love to ask the role that you play into those conversations as the veteran of the team. What kind of advices or conversations or help are you giving to the relatively younger players on the team in order for Misfits to realize this visualization?
Well, there's not anything secret words or advice that I can give them. I can just like kind of share my experience and what I think is correct to do in the game and how to play it. So it's basically just a lot of day-by-day conversations and how we do in practice and what we get from the games. And yeah, that's how I help them.
Okay, thank you so much for the time and the insights. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you as well.
Thank you. And we'll be back with Vitality versus G2 after a commercial break. Thank you.